I did forget to do, change the resolution. That's fine. 1080p, we don't need that. I mean, to be fair, the bitrate's probably bad enough that it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. It probably doesn't. Well, I don't know. Forget about my cherries. Okay. I do have one rule today. It's gonna be chill. Because I am a little sleepy. Also, I have no room for my cherries. My Canadian cherries. Which feels like an oxymoron. I don't know why I'm, like, I guess some parts of Canada are kind of warm. I guess it doesn't have to be... It's gotta be pretty warm, though. Gotta make cherries, right? Also, it's a really bad idea. You decide to eat cherries? Well, I got a mic here. Well, like, I gotta, like, spit out the pit. It's alright, alright, it's a chill day. Probably only going for an hour and a half. Maybe I'll just eat them when I'm done. But man, I always forget how delicious cherries are. And the problem is, the last time I had cherries, I can't Z-target here. I was like, why can't I Z-target? Last time I had cherries, they were unripe, so they were just kind of hard, and then they weren't good, you know? So last thing I did was Epona one. Like a good ripe cherry, gotta say, is like I would say an A tier fruit. Probably not an S tier fruit. It's a lot to be an S tier fruit. I'd say an A tier fruit. I don't really care if I can do anything else here. I don't really think I can. I'm sure there's like gold Scotiaman I can get, but I'd rather just come back when I got a boomerang. They boomerang. See, we're rolling. I hate like I genuinely have a problem where I get in the mindset that I'm like, oh, so we're going to the hill. I would love to get a shield too, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I get in the mindset that like, oh, it's gonna be chill and we're gonna have a fun time. I'm just going to enjoy it. And to be fair, like I probably will enjoy it less if that is the case. Blah blah blah. I get shit. I probably will enjoy it more. Like not obviously. Like I don't want to like when I'm tired. I don't want to be like full going for the bits. You know, going for the bits, going for the banter. You can tell I'm talking fast. Ooh, I'm talking fast still. I'm still like going. But also, it's still kind of like, that's the way I have fun. Oh, what is this guy? I guess he's for the quest later. He's for the quest later. Is there anything I can do here at night? It's like damp, eh? Go for the random heart piece, right? Also just go under the graves. I can get Sunsong now. That's chill, I can do that. I'm alright with that. Or Song of Storms. Is it Suns? Which one is it? It's Sunsong. The Song of Storms is later. Yeah. Is Zampe out? Is it like 12 or whatever? I don't see him. I don't see my guy Dampe. Must not be out. To be fair, I think it's like... Maybe it's late, actually. Oh, that's a pose. I do not know which graves are the graves that grave, you know? I would like to see... they're very annoying. I had to have a complaint about OoT combat. It's that the Poe exists. Maybe if... Oh, that doesn't kill it? Yeah, I have a bigger problem. So the Poe exists and a jump slash doesn't kill it. That's brutal. Now if I had a bottle... Is there a point in catching postals aside from like money? I really don't think so. I know there's graves under here. We'll go for them, I guess. We'll go for them. I know one of them is like Sonic Storms, right? You got the Bomb Grotto here. One of them has a Hylian shield, though. Maybe I'll just go guys that way. If you're looking for the one with the Hylian shield, it is that one. But maybe I'll just wait till I got things, like, other things that matter. Don't really know what I just said. Zay. Zay. I'm surprised I remembered. I did not remember Zay. I remembered XAY. Because it's classic. It's classic. I don't know if I could ever forget. I mean, if you ask me when I'm like 90, what is the Zelda's Lullaby letters? I'll be like, yeah, I literally just played Ocarina of Time like last year. And it's XAY. Get Song real quick. Quite nice, quite good. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Blowing the man. Because he's against Ganon. Look at the lag. Double audio? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, like I said, gonna be very chill today. Like yesterday, honestly, I was firing on so many cylinders. So many cylinders were being fired upon. I don't really know the way you're supposed to light these torches, because there's like a chest in here. I'll do this the normal way. Oh, spooky, I get frozen. Because you can like back walk through it and just not get caught, right? Maybe you can get all the way from there to there. I feel like you probably can. From here to... I think I was supposed to read it. I kind of just played a song called the Zelda's Lullaby. It's a good tune. Gotta remember so many songs in this game. Secret Melody of the Composer Brothers. Where are the Composer Brothers? Do they exist in this game? You like fight them at some point, right? It's really just the buttons that trip me up, because I don't have a Y or an A button, so I just gotta look at, like, directionally where it is. And believe it or not, I'm a little directionally challenged. Like, if you've ever seen me try to get to, like, north, I don't know where north is. Now, if you tell me, like, north is past the bank, I'll be like, oh, that's where north is. You know? You know? North is past the bank. But, like, actual directional stuff. Not good at that. Not good at it. Okay, that disappeared really fast. I feel like I did not have enough time to bring it back. Is it supposed to be like fire arrows? I mean, I kind of get it. So is this like a Navi? Can Navi do something here? Just thought I could check for a second. Oh, okay. Shine light on the living dead. Yeah. Maybe I'll come back with fire arrows. At some point. Is what you're supposed to do. Now do the pro gamers do that? Obviously not. Rip Composer Brothers. Oh, there they are. Hi, Composer Brothers. I really don't feel like fighting you. That'd be a lot of work. I'll play like a heart piece up there, or at least a gold shaman. Alright, we go up the mountain. It's mountain time. It's mountain gaming time. Got some song. It's YRA. How do I get up to the roof? How am I supposed to get up to the roof? I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be, like, a way you're supposed to be able to get up there. I'm pretty sure you can just side jump. Oh, it's the side jump. Last time, if you remember, I was doing the backflip. But the correct strat is to do side jump up here. Which I forgot was a thing. Got the side jump. Real thing confirmed. Confirmed real move side jump. Very cool. I think it's just like this. That worked. Maybe that was what I was intending to do. It's possible. I kind of thought I would just get on the roof, but, you know, that didn't happen. Can I go in there? Or can I not go in there? I don't think I've gone in the grotto, but I assume it's just, like, some roots. That's what they call rupees? That's what the cool kids call rupees. Yeah, okay, there's the guy, the boss carpenter's son that sits under the tree thingy. Very cool. Very cool. There's bees. There's... I can probably grab some bug. Grab some bug. Maybe I'll do the bugs later. There's bug. I don't know if there's any... There might be a bug skull coming up. But I gotta keep that berry. I gotta keep that berry. Which is called a fairy. That's what it's called. So I'm just gonna drink the milk. Milk is getting drank. I think there's some jank that you can do with milk in this game. Oh, it's like 2. I forgot about that. I was gonna say, I think there's some jank you can do with milk in this game. Which is like cool tricks. But it might just... Maybe that's MM that I'm thinking about. Because milk you can do like... You can use it twice, which lets you do some cool hook shot trickies. Maybe it's possible in this game too. I do not know. I watched a lot of rando. A lot of rando. Because it's fun. It's fun to watch, and it makes me sleep. And I cannot sleep. You turn on a rando, and it's like, poof. Well, sometimes it's like, you wait a little bit, and then it's like, poof. Other times, it's literally just like, oh, put on a rando, and you just fall asleep. Because it's so... It's like... So my mind usually works at like 2,000 miles a minute. But rando turns that down, where it like focuses my brain. Keaton mask. Yeah, I'll sell it to you. Cool. Alright. First mask quest done. Very, very cool. They're calling it the coolest thing that anyone's ever done in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I feel like I'm making very slow progress. That's alright though. That's alright. So I'm money. I hate these things. So I actually will buy them. I know in the old game, aka the first remake time, aka not the 3D remake, it's somehow kind of free to click in. I don't know how that is, and maybe it's only as adults. Could be only as adults, to be honest with you. But either way, I will sit here spamming jump slash and hoping that I click in just for a few seconds, you know? Maybe it's like this. You gotta like do a side jump. But I can't like do the front slash while I'm side jumping, so I'll get that eventually. AKA when I get the bombs. We can definitely get up to that heart piece with a side flip. I thought there was a beam thing here. I thought there was a beam thing. I don't care. Okay, something about grotto. Where's the beam thing? Is it not here? I thought it was down here. Maybe I gotta break this. Oh, I can't pick up orders. This music is so loud. Okay, it's more chill now. It's chilled the F now. I don't know why I'd said it like that, to be honest with you. I guess just my head hurts. My head hurts. I did walk right into that. I did, in fact, walk right into that. Cannot blame anyone but myself for that. That's the misstep there. I really thought the beam was down here. I believed so. I don't see it. I don't see the beam spot. Perhaps I was mistaken. Also, we don't have beams, but we have bug. We get bug. So I was like, we can bug it up. There we go. Not a fan of these rolling guys. I believe there's a storm's grotto there. I believe. We obviously can't do this. Where is the beam? I don't know where the beam is. I must have missed it down there somewhere. I don't know. I feel dumb for missing it, but obviously I do not care. Let's go Sorry a Song. Let's go do Sorry a Song. Is there anything else we can do here? We can do the bomb pot eventually when we get bombs. In case we don't have bombs. I don't feel like doing it without bombs. We can do the torches, which unlocks the bomb pot. We can get this gold skull maybe down here. But it's kind of hard to get that if I do that. Let's look at it at least. I'm gonna look at the gold skull. Just stare at it. Is there not a gold skull? I guess it has to be night. It is how the gold skulls work. And then there's like the random paths down here. We can bomb. If we had bombs. So it's a lot of if we had bombs, man. Then that would be nice. We do have to bring the fire down here. We'll do that. We'll do that. Pretty sure that's how you open that. Could be wrong. Could be very wrong, I suppose. What's this place? What is down here? Like how we just... Oh, that's the Lost Woods. Like how we just walked into the Goron City and had not spoken to a single Goron. It's kind of a vibe. So this place... we can stop the rolling Goron if we have bombs, which is becoming a common theme. I'm noticing bombs. Quite useful in this place of establishment. Which is a real thing. It's a real thing that's not made up. A place of establishment. Where is the freaky torch? The freaky torch. Where goes the freaky torch? There must be a freaky torch somewhere. Maybe it's definitely in Darumia's cavern, and I'm just being dumb, and all I have to do is play Saria's song. No, that's not true. I have to play Zelda's Lullaby. I have to play double songs. Okay. See what would have helped there if I press this. I guess not. I would probably have to talk to a Goron, but we don't do that. I'm eating a cherry. I'm just hungry. I hunger. This is my guy. It's also very interesting that he's in a bad mood and he doesn't like a child do help. I don't know why that's interesting. I haven't really figured it out yet. But I'm being told that it's RYX. RYX is the secret code. Remember that. It's not R. That is the Scarecrow song. Also, I might try to like sound it out using the buttons because I feel like I should be able to do that. I feel like I know enough of the music theory. Look at that guy dying. Woo! Maybe. I really am cooked. I might not be able to get to an hour and a half. Maybe I'll just try to beat the dongo real quick. My allergies. I mentioned them yesterday, but I'm less congested today. My throat itches like it itches. Alright, we gotta win. And to do that, we gotta pick the bomb flowers. And to do that, we needed the Goron bracelet, which we got. Did you know that? Fun fact, I probably should have gotten one of those hearts, but I really could not care less. I'd say it's true. I could probably care less. Care less about what? I don't know. I've already forgotten the basis of my first sentence, so really, who knows? I think I'm just gonna wait to do all of this until later, because that sounds like a lot of work. Well, I could just do it with bombs. Bombs. The bomb. That's what they... I was trying to go for like a that's what they called me in high school joke or something like that. But, like, that's just lame. Like, the bomb? Such a lame nickname. What does it even mean? It means nothing. It's like a really, like a traditional 80s football player movie nickname. But it's like, he's not even like the protagonist of the movie, you know? I didn't mean to do that. He's not even like the protagonist of the movie. He's like the third side character. Also, we can definitely do this, right? We have to do it from up here. The third side character, that's the running back. And he's like super fast. And he talks like super fast as well, you know? I missed. Yeah, that was a bit... Oh, here's the thingy. Here's the thingy. That was a bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt pretty confident about that one. The bomb. I guess it doesn't really sound like a running back nickname, does it? Maybe it's more of like the baseball player. Like, apply everything I said to a baseball player. That's how you know I'm off my game. That's how you know I'm off my game. Where'd the bugs go? I guess they disappear, huh? That's why it's good to get them done early. Dum-dongo. Dum-dongo's cavern. The funny thing is, like, I could so easily just do all of Child in one day if I wasn't cashed and I purposely trying to go through... I wouldn't say purposely trying to go through kind of slowly, but, you know, taking my time. Taking my time. I should change shield, just so that one doesn't break, and I don't get annoyed, you know? I'd love to not get annoyed. Which way do I go? I think it's to the left, maybe. That way's that. I think it's to the left. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Could be so wrong. Feels so wrong. But I think it's right. You know? I think it's right, because there's a cool chest here that definitely has a compass or something. Dungeon map. Did I get the dungeon map for Great Deku Tree? I think I might have missed it. Which I don't even know how I did that. There's like 2 rooms in the entire dungeon. But, you know, sometimes you just miss things. I feel like there's gotta be something I can blow it down here. And opens up like a button or something. I don't know. Nope, it's just one of these guys. Just one of these guys. I don't need a Deku shield, brother. I don't need a Deku shield. So it's wrong and left. Very much right. Right is the way I need to go. It probably opens up something to the left. And now I've wasted 20 minutes. Also, I'm very happy that my hearts aren't beeping. I feel like they would be beeping at like 2 hearts, but I guess it's like a percentage thing, you know? I can't get up there currently. I'd like this guy to be not alive. if at all possible. It would make my brain hurt less. It would make my brain hurt a little less. Which it is currently hurting quite a bit. Look at that skill. Okay, there's nothing there. I was really concerned that it would not blow up the door. It would make me look dumb, and I had to go for the last second toss. I think it gained me a little bit of aura. Can I do? I can. These guys blow up. Fun fact, these guys blow up. And we can utilize them to blow this up, if I did that correctly. Might have been too far. Oh, I did it. Look at that skill. Look at that skill. I call this P mode. Call it P mode. I don't know why I'm so like anti-swearing. Usually I do not care. Well, I don't do it casually. It's like it comes to my brain and then I'm like, I'd rather, like, there's gotta be some other cool phrase that's like less used, you know? One of these guys is fake. None of them are? I guess it's like the first ones you find. They're like, oh, the one thing I do miss about another version of this game, aka like playing ship, is double push speed, because man, it does the pushy speed lag so slow. Climb speed I don't mind as much, so there is some things that you climb that take like so long. So long. I don't need cash. I got all the cash I could manage. That scared me a little bit. And I also knew this was coming, so like, how did it scare me? I forgot I don't have Deku Shield. Where's the other guy? Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him. I got spooked again. I got spooked. This is so spooky. I don't know how I'm getting spooked by this game. Look at this is peak combat right here. This is peak combat. You can't convince me this is not peak combat. I don't know why. It's weird how scared I legitimately am. I don't mind, like... It's kind of jank having Howling Shield. Imagine if I were to die to these guys. That'd be embarrassing. It's kind of jank using Howling Shield. I can't, like... I just do this. I'm not used to it. I guess I just also need to get used to using shield in general. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Pretty sure there's none. That is a bomb spot if I've ever seen one. And you know me, I can't not bomb a bomb spot. They call me the bombing, the Billy the Bomber. Now that sounds bad. That sounds bad. That sounds like somebody that does bad things. That was like a straight up, like, I think he was giving me Deku sticks. I don't need those. That was a straight up bait and switch there. Ducked for the first one, and the second one he got so ganked. That was a little weird. I tried to throw it at him. I guess I really don't love hold. It's not my thing. Or it's not air switch. I'm not used to it. It's probably the issue. It also feels weird to me. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. He ain't getting me that time. Better not kill him. No surprise. Yeah, okay, they explode. It's the other guys that are super weak to bombs. Statue men. Gotta like bait their fire. Go behind them. Give them a nice slash. Get a nice slash. I feel like it's hard with the L target to get the jump slash sometimes. You need to be kind of patient. With hold, I feel more comfortable about it. But I feel like switch is inarguably better, so... Maybe that's just wrong. I could be wrong about that. Feels like it should be, you know? I think this feels... No, it doesn't. That definitely does. Okay. Torches give something in this room. You can see the energy is, like, so crazy different than yesterday. I would say it's a bad thing. But, like, I don't care. You know, I'm like, it's just less banter. I have less brain. I'm also just like, did you see that? That was such a weird route I took to do nothing. To go nowhere. To be nowhere. Isn't there something on the wall in this room? Am I crazy? Am I going insane? Am I a madman? Sure. I'm gonna say I am a madman. So there's nothing here. I'm going crazy. There's this button though. It's also quite warm in here, which I don't think is helping. Be silly if it actually takes me like an hour and a half to beat this dungeon. I think it's not too silly. I'm kind of skill checked. They call me anti-fast guy. The anti-fast guy. I don't know why I said that with such a nasally overtone. Yeah, fast guy, nasty. That should work. Now we get to watch a cool cutscene. Look at this. Nobody's ever seen a cooler cutscene game. I remember as a kid I was stuck on this room for a long, long time. Like, what do I do? And in hindsight, I mean, like, I think my child brain, I mean, playing this now, you're like, oh, it's obvious, you just, like, solved the puzzle. But, like, look at this. Like, what is this even, like, to, like, a logical human being? What is this supposed to mean? Like, what would even... It doesn't make any sense that blowing up all the bombs at the same time would, like, drop stairs. That's, like, purely video game logic. What I'm saying is bad puzzle design. But apparently I eventually figured it out, so... Maybe not too bad. Or maybe I was just a dumb kid. But I feel like a lot of people must have gotten caught by that. This is going to be so much more uneventful. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I got a bomb. Got a bomb him? There's a bomb guy? There we go. I was gonna be so annoyed if it didn't work, honestly. No skull in this room. No skull children. What's in here? A compass? Or is it something different? There's compass. I already have full rupees. I guess I should have spent it on something. I'm not even sure what I really could have bought at this, like, stage in the game. To be fair, I don't think there's that much you can buy in OoT in general. The rupees are, say, definitely less useful than, like, Majora's Mask, right? I think there's more in Majora's Mask that just takes rupees. There's also the whole bank system that makes it a little bit more engaging as a whole. Can I kill this guy? Yeah. I guess that's one of the small ones. I thought it was like one of the big ones, but I think it was just the angle that I was at that made it look bigger. And that one over there, I gotta come back with Boomerang. Boomerang. That was embarrassing. I can't believe I ran with that door. Imagine a person that would run into that door. Now, like, even if I was like, if I'd never played this before, I would do that. And by that, I mean this. Because of my aim, it's the aim issue. That's a real one? That's a real one? I was like, I was 100% sure it was fake. What's the point? What's the point of this room? Is there a point to this room? Not sure I believe it. I don't think I got damaged there. I think all I can do here is cross the bridge, right? Don't get hit by the keys. Fire keys. That would be annoying. We are kind of speedrunning this dungeon. There's nothing here. There's really not that much to do. There are spikes. You see the spikes. I also remember like having trouble with the grab climb system. I want to pull this out. What's down here? There's definitely something in this hole, right? There's gotta be something in this hole. Here's a heart. Not worth it. I feel like I've done it every time. Like I had the instinct there was like, I knew there was obviously something under there, but it's probably garbage. But it feels like it should be good, you know? It feels like it should be like a great item. I'm gonna assume I have to go up here. I missed, I guess. Actually, I can't really see. I guess I could use the features of the game. I think I was right. I just missed the jump. I missed the jump. There is another chest in this room, but I think I have to get it later. I do believe that's where the bombs are, maybe? It's in this room? Maybe? It's possible. And I could drag that over. I don't think there's any way for me to get up there either way, right? So, yeah. Yeah. And I was thinking, like, is it worth dragging this over here? Does it really do anything? No, because I can just climb up here. Okay. And I gotta get bombs to make this work. So that's my problem with gaming in general. Isn't my like biggest flaw as a gamer, and I feel like I kind of touched on it last time. Is that I had to make sure mentally everything is checked off before I do the next big thing. So when a game has lots of tiny things, it hurts me. It makes me really bad at the game. It makes me just not have fun as well. Now with OoT in general, I think it's like a lot less of a problem, I guess. I need a shield. I didn't want to do that. Stop targeting. Get that hold target is like a thing. I figured out the strat. I feel like a pro now. I keep like misusing the switch targeting. It's kind of annoying. I'll get used to it though. I feel like it'd be cool if there was a perfect parry. That would honestly be exactly like my problem with the game if it existed. I'd be like, now this kind of sucks. Now that there's a perfect parry in the game, this kind of sucks. That's genuinely what I do love about OoT combat. It's just simple. It's like, it's easy, right? But it's like, it could also be hard, and I feel like it would be just as fun. And the fact that it's, you know, like, simple, I feel like doesn't take away from that at all. It's just like, it lets you not have to be, like, perfect all the time. Which there's like, a role in gaming for that, with the Souls games and stuff like that. I feel like not every game's combat has to be like that. I feel like there is a certain pressure in games nowadays where the combat has to be super complex and have all these different, like, be like perfect, and you have to be super good, like a skill ceiling and everything. Like, it's just like, and then you'll see like people criticize OOT's combat, like, oh, it's garbage, it's trash. It's like you just spam a button, and it's like, yeah, but it's fun, man. It's fun to spam the button. I think he's saying that is kind of missing the point, you know? Yeah. You don't know how bad I want to jump down there. Very bad is the answer. Now I don't think it matters, because I can go right back up. But before it would have mattered. And I would have been sad. Maybe it still does matter. But I have to check. I have to check now, you know? Also, we have bombs now, which is why I jumped down here. I'll put them on the Y button. Because realistically, I know I was talking up the Daku nuts about how underrated they are as an item. I will never remember to actually use them. Is there nothing in here but these mofos? I don't think there is. I'm gonna kill them with a jump slash. I want to kill them with a jump slash. Is it possible? Is it possible to kill them with a jump slash? I know it's probably possible with, like, Master Sword, but I don't know if it's possible with not Master Sword, you know? Obviously I don't want any of this. That's what I'm saying, is like, rupees are pointless in this game. For the most part. Because you just don't need them ever. Until you, like, need, like, 5 million of them, and then you're like, okay, I need to get 5 million of them. You know? So apparently there's a chest in that room still? I don't know. Oh, there's a chest in that room. Just in that room. Where are we? I need to go this way. Okay. I need to go this way. Please let me get on this. Please let me get on this. Thank you. Thank you. I wouldn't have minded another cycle. I wouldn't have minded another cycle. Like, we could have chatted about something. That's what I have missed about, like, last time's game. I got more chatty time. I'll get this chest first, then we'll do the puzzle. Like, how could I possibly progress? I guess I had to go... I guess I had to go over here. I guess I had to go over here, because there's no way I could progress any other way. I mean, it's acting. Call it acting. I feel like I'd be... I could, like, I've never really, like, honestly tried acting. I feel like I could act. But I could only act as, like, somebody that is like myself. I don't know. I guess it's not really acting. Will that work? Yeah, it does. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. I guess I kind of have acted. So I created my own, like, personal movies. Like, one was, like, a James Bond themed Christmas movie. This is, like, for school. A very serious school project. Or was it James Bond? Also, I'm low on health. What happened there? Maybe I was blowing myself up with bombs 5 times. It was a James Bond themed Christmas thing where an evil elf stole Santa and kidnapped him and hid him somewhere. And I played, like, the Santa version of James Bond who had to save Santa. And I remember absolutely nothing else about the movie, but I'm sure it slaps. As the director, I'm sure it was incredible. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Please, heart. Can you imagine if I died in the Dongo's freaking cavern? I should kill this guy. Let him die. Please, heart. I don't... There we go. Dodongo's... Mr. Dodongo's horny cavern? They should, you know... You could make a real good spoof of this game. And I think you can imply the theme that my last comment. I think it'd be, maybe it exists. You know how I said we were doing great on hearts again? Turns out, if you bomb yourself, your hearts go down. Fun fact. Fun fact, if you bomb yourself, hearts go down. Can I just bomb this guy? Yeah. Yeah, I can. What if he hits me? That's very close. Very close. I don't know if that would have killed me, but it would have been close. Now I believe the keys are back, which is bad. Keys being back is bad, because they will kill me. They will come out of nowhere. They'll do damage to me, and I'll be sad. So, all we gotta do is skill issue. And I got the heart if I dropped it. I'm gonna guess what the percentage should be like 50%. I feel like that's what it is. Like, how do loot pools ever get created? Like, who was the first person that was like, yeah, when an enemy dies, we should... It's crazy how much I... That was some crazy loot pool there. I didn't even know that was possible. We should have a random, like, I guess randomness has always been a part of games, but also I do have the fairy. I've not prepped at all to click farm, as the kids call it. And be like, oh no, how could I said I would never use that fairy, and I used it, you know? I'm just not prepped for it. I really thought that would be a cool trick shot, and I missed. You know, because I tucked up my Y-axis aiming, I can't blame it on the inverted Y-axis, because, I kind of just said I prefer it that way. I wasn't like, oh, I should learn it that way. I'm like, nah, this is the way that everybody should do it, and it's better. So, it's kind of just me being skill issued. This is the boss, by the way. Fun fact, this is the boss. Also, I wonder if there's a way to hide my mouse cursor on the bottom menu. Probably is. I just, like, sounds like a lot of work, you know? Sounds like more work than I'm willing to do. Probably less work than others are willing to do. Maybe at another moment in time I'll be like, yeah, that sounds like an appropriate amount of work though. And it's only been 47 minutes, but it's also been 47 minutes, which is kind of crazy, you know? Both are crazy, I would say, in that I feel like I'm dying. I feel like death is imminent, except I'm staring at a King Dodongo, and that might be physically impossible. I don't think anyone's ever died to King Dodongo. I messed that up. Now you're asking why I messed that up. Kind of just because I thought it would roll. I thought it would roll first. It didn't roll. Did not roll. Am I too early? I'm gonna be so pissed off too early. There we go. I guess it's just like you hit him a blank amount of times. There we go. You can also kind of just like go here. My problem with, like, honestly most games is I play every single game like a rhythm game, which basically means that I like try to time everything up to the perfect second, you know. I want to be like I'm a true speedrunner, except I'm really bad at it because I'm like I don't know any of the attack patterns. That being said, King Dodongo is so easy it doesn't matter. That was always my problem with Elden Ring, because I was playing it like a rhythm game. I don't think you're supposed to play it like a rhythm game. I think you're supposed to play it like a reactionary attack game. I wasn't too bad at Sekiro. I did play a bit of Sekiro, and I was much like that came much more naturally to me. Not sure why. It's been a while. Something about that parry system worked. Let's get this, and then I'll probably. I'm glad I showed up. Glad I showed up. I don't know how much stuff we'll get from this, but you know, easy money. Don't call it a comeback. Free wins, GG, King Dodongo, L money. Feels bad. King Dodongo, King Dodong, don't come back because I'll do it again. That sounds bad. Sounds like that sounds like somebody that sounds like something that somebody who actually killed threatened to kill a person would say, you know? That was a messy sentence. Ooh! Look at those packs. Hashtag Dreambod. Hashtag... Man, I'm just... Ooh! Link? It's so red. So red. So red. Man, we love going. We love Sworn Brothers. We love Darunia. And spoiler alert, he is cool. I don't know. He should be in more games. You know, I feel like I don't like any of the Gorons in future games. I feel like the only, well, Majora's Mask too, because it's kind of just the same Gorons. But I feel like every single like future iteration of the Goron has been kind of like disappointing to me. And that's all I have to say on the matter. Let's just get whatever's down here, and then we can leave it off. I just don't want to like spawn back at my house and be like, you know, have to just come back here later and get all the stuff that I could have gotten. That'd be lame. That'd be lame. Also, kill this guy. He's annoying me. Bombs, very cool. I had a good plan there. I just didn't... it was like a -2 on the execution. It's -2 out of 10, I would say. Very poor execution. Also, is this the first time... No, this is the Hyrule Field song. But it's the first time I really, like, acknowledged it. And acknowledged that it's a straight banger. It's straight banger. And I don't really feel like doing Goron City stuff, to be honest. I don't really think there's anything cool that I can do there. I can go up here, though. Let me do this stuff first, because this is a little bit, like, easier to do first. Let me do this stuff first, because this is a little easier to do first. Nice sentence, brother. Nice speaking says skills. Wow, I love purple rupee. Purple rupee is my favorite kind of rupee. I'll jump down here at some point, but again, I really don't care that much about heart pieces at the moment, because this game's free baby mode, easy. It'll never die. It'll never die. I'm pretty sure it's a Song of Storms battle. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I'm going to sit here and assume it's a Song of Storms battle, though. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll be doing. A little earlier, but it worked out. I think it's possible to, like, land bomb on there. And this can blow up. Not if you throw the bomb that far. But I can if you put a bomb there. Is there a cow down here? Pretty sure there is. Yeah. Not much then. I really don't think, like, maybe there's bugs though. Perhaps there is bug. There's no bug. I don't really care about milk, to be honest with you. Because again, if I die, man, can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? If I died in this game ever, can you imagine how embarrassed I would be? Yeah, I'll sit here and wait. I'm not a patient little guy. A patient little guy who's gonna wait. I kinda lied. I straight up just did not wait. I thought there was a skull, like, here somewhere. Maybe it's not on this path, though. Maybe it's like... I think it's over. It sounds like it's over, and then it's not. I guess I gotta hold it here. I kinda figured I was invincible here, but... apparently not. I think I am. There's some jank happening now. Okay. You know, I'm just too skilled. They gotta, like, nerf me. What is everything that I'm saying? What is everything that I said in the last 54 minutes? And why did it make no fucking sense? It's a good question. It's a good question. One that I don't think particularly think it just doesn't care. Doesn't give a single care in the world. I really wanted hearts. Bothers me that I'm at 2.5 hearts. And I really should, because, like, I would never die. I would never die. I definitely paid attention to what he said. And I will go see the Great Fairy. I think this is magic, right? You just kind of are able to use the spin move. Something like that. And then Damon's Fire is Hero Castle. Which we can get later. Look at that top tier song button clicky movement that didn't include putting my fingers on all the buttons at once. That was some pro tier gaming right. Hubba hubba. I had to. It's too free, you know? It's too free. Also, the fact that there's, like, magic in a Legend of Zelda game is weird, right? Is it really only a thing that they've done in, I think it's only a thing that they've done in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, right? This is Majora's Mask, yeah. There's a lot of things that they kind of just, like, stopped doing in the series that kind of they were just like, oh, it doesn't really fit the theme of what we're trying to go for. It's interesting. I mean, honestly, I think if you, like, obviously, like, it's dumb. Like, they would never do this, I guess. But the fact that they've gone so far in the other direction makes me be kind of curious. I really didn't want to go all the way down. I was kind of like, maybe I'll get the heart piece on the way back, but it doesn't matter. The fact that they've gone so far in the other direction, you know, Breath of the Wild, open world, like, so far away from other prototypical, is that the right word? Zelda games. Well, I can go down from here. Cool. I don't even have to do this puzzle. I gotta make sure it's where I'm dropping now. Cool. Cool. Love to see it. I will restart my thought. Okay, I'll restart it again. Because they've gone so far away from, like, your prototypical Zelda game, I mean, obviously Ocarina of Time, the game that kind of started, obviously, in 3D, I mean, obviously the game before it, 2D that started it. They've gone really far from your typical 3D Legend of Zelda game, and I tried to come back to it a little bit with Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't really play the dungeons, but I'm not sure how much I believe it felt like other Legend of Zelda games, especially with the open world just existing in general. Obviously, this game has an open world, but functions a lot differently. Also, say hello to the cow. The cow wants to say hello. Say hi to the cow in chat. You know, say hi to the cow. I feel like it'd be interesting if they kind of went in the other direction. Obviously, it's another thing. They would never do it. B, since they're doing the Ocarina of Time remake, it makes them less likely to do it. I feel like it'd be but I feel like it'd be really cool if they went back to more of the roots, and specifically to some of the things that even, like, you look at games like Twilight Princess, you look at games like Savage Sword, the specific things in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask that were kind of abandoned by those games. And just see, like, if you focus on those specifics, one of them being magic, and bomb shoes? What interesting things you could, like, what kind of interesting game you could create? Because honestly, like, I think it would be fun. I think it would be that's, like, a hot take. I think it's something that will obviously never happen, but, you know, I can dream. Like, I can dream. But, as I said, that'll be it for at least the gaming. At least the gaming for today. We got the save. I will save state real quick. Before anything. If you're here, thanks for being here. Going again tomorrow, probably. I'm not sure I'm gonna go every day. I'll feel a lot better. I won't be able to banter tomorrow. I say I won't literally only go for an hour. It's planning to do an hour and a half. Do not. straight up don't have the juice, which I think is okay. Some days you just gotta obviously, I was actually thinking today, how important, just in as a general concept, perseverance. I get why people say shut up, Navi, because that was like, it was a giant. I had so many thoughts in my brain. It was a giant cacophony of like nothing. Like it cleared my brain when she went, hey. I think about perseverance and how important it is as a general skill, and how important it is to kind of like utilize it if you want to reach where you want to reach, to, you know, be able to utilize it to its fullest potential. I guess, yeah, it's probably putting it badly, but there's also some moments where like perseverance is more about the, you know, you look at it in scale. Like you look at it's almost in the big and the small moments often. And sometimes it's just like, it's better to be like, okay, I'm not able to put in my best effort now, no matter, you know, what I do or how I see it. So really, it's better to just, hey, let's take a break. Let's, you know, chill for a little bit. Let's, you know, I think it's, when you say you're gonna chill, it's easy to slip a little bit. It's easy to just, you know, say you're gonna chill and then kind of, I wouldn't even say like relax too much, but you get into a kind of zone where you're like, oh, this is life, where I just sit here and do nothing, and it's kind of chill, but you kind of forget that you have other stuff to do, and it's hard to get back in the zone of, you know, chipping at it, doing work, and, you know, again, persevering in a certain sense. But sometimes, like, I think it's important to, you know, step away with that intent. Step away with intent to come back with a stronger force the next day, and make sure you're doing that. Like, obviously you're gonna have some bad days. You're gonna have some days where you're just like, you feel terrible. Honestly, I did not sleep very much. I felt a lot better than I thought I would, but also I'm starting to, you know, hit my limit a little bit right now. You know, you only got so many of them. You use the days you got as much as you can, you know? Use them while you got them. Use them while you got them. And a day is like, it can either feel long or feel short, and I prefer it to feel awesome. Or at least cool. Cool to awesome, somewhere in that range. So that's why I do this. And just as kind of like a precursor, I'll probably create some like shorties. Create some shorties off of this. See what that feels like. I feel like today probably did not create anything particularly interesting, and that's also part of why I'm stopping. Like, you got a big Dodongo Cavern gap where it's like everything kind of sucks. I feel like I was on fire yesterday, so that's kind of the problem. Is like you set expectations for yourself that you're like, if I'm not hitting them, you know, if I'm not hitting it the same way as I did today, as yesterday today, and I feel kind of bad. Or sometimes you're gonna have worse days, and that's alright too. Because you look back on those worst days, and you're like, yeah, it was still at least like there's still moments in there that were, you know, good and fun. I'm rambling. You know, just stuff. I kind of wanted to end it with just like, I had an MS Paint thing yesterday. I kind of wanted to end with literally just doing that. So you got Link here. I didn't end with it yesterday, but I had a thing going. I don't know what should I draw. What kind of thing should I draw? I don't even know. I don't draw enough anymore. How about we like, can we hold on. I'm gonna try to set it up so I got both. Nope, it's not good. You can see my HDR filter. I don't like that. No, I like the HDR field. So lets me use HDR. Look at all that stuff. Very spooky. Very spooky things. I don't like that you can see that either. Also, that doesn't mean I'm emulating the game. That'd be ridiculous. It'd be ridiculous for a human being to do. I'm pretty sure I've admitted to doing that pretty much 100 times. Can I... So you got Link here. You got Link. Ah, I want to see him. Okay, maybe I need to do this. Nope. I want you to stay there. So he's got the hair like this. The hair like this. And then he's got the hat. Got the hat that kind of goes like this, right? I feel like I'm gonna create like a Ben Drown rather than a Link. And his face kind of goes like it's traditional anime face. So it kind of goes like this is bad. Why can't I not get the face shape right? It's just gonna look too wide. Maybe I just started the face too wide. That just looks like a Roblox guy now. Hold on. I do want it to look at least okay. So this is a child Link from this game specifically. He's got kind of like this. Not that nose. He's kind of got like this nose. He does kind of have like the dimple here. He's got big eyes. This dude's got like massive eyes. Hold on. Kind of like this, and he has the cool eyelash because he's cool like that. I don't know why his mouth is making him look like he's like chewing on something or something like that. And he's got these cool eyelashes that go kind of like that. Okay, this is bad. You gotta like be like, drawn with my mouse, and I'm also skill checked. I'm skill checked at the art. Okay. I think I'm trying too hard. So now we got the flow. Now we need the hair. We need the hair to look better. I'm gonna color it in eventually. I need the hat there. Okay, this is starting to come together a little bit. Starting to come together. He's got the giraffe neck there. I like that neck. I like that neck. And then he's got the tunic. So let's do the shield here. I don't know why the shield is that shape. What does the Kokiri shield look like? I don't know. I'm just gonna color it brown with like a symbol. I was thinking of the communist sickle and hammer, because that's what I feel like it looks like in my brain. But I think it actually looks something like this. Nope, it doesn't look like a finger. It looks like it's sharper than that. It looks something like this. I'm not gonna say it looks like that. I think it looks something like that. And then he's got the collar here. He's got the collar-y bits. And then the shirt goes down. And he's got... Problem is, like, the arms need somewhere to go. The way that I drew them, they really got nowhere to go. So they need to go down more. There we go. There we go, we're cooking now. Not cooking with like fire, or cooking with some kind of like gas. And he's got the belt here. He's got the tunic that keeps going. It's kind of like frilly. It keeps going over here. The hand that goes down here. And now he's got the Goron bracelet. Oh, the Goron bracelet has this symbol. I don't know if that means I'm right or wrong about the shield. Could mean that I'm wrong. So tunic ends like down here. And he's got the proportion is definitely a little jank. He's got some real knees. He's got some real knees to him. The boots are like his legs are tiny. His legs are real small. I'm bad at drawing knees, is what I've figured out. And I need to draw the boots first. I feel like I need to draw the boots first. So it's gotta go like this. We're figuring out art theory on our, like, way down. Boots. That's not too bad. It's not good. I feel like the art theory thing didn't really help. But also, you know, who cares? That's his big knee. I don't know. He's got thin legs now. Yami doesn't have that thin of legs. I kind of want the next boot going the same way. I feel like it'll be weird if it's not. Like, either way, this foot is not going in the right direction, right? So maybe he's just doing the splits. But I feel like maybe I'll make this one go forward arbitrarily. So it goes like that. You got like this. Then you got like this. And then you got like this maybe? It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look great though. It's like here maybe? And you got some shading here. I don't know. Link. Gotta do his hand. He's definitely got fingers. Look at that, that's not too bad. It's definitely not good. It's definitely not too bad either. Okay, it's fucking terrifying. It's really scary. Like, I'm not here to... this is straight up one-to-one. You can't tell me this isn't one-to-one, you know? Hold on. One-to-one. They're calling it the most one-to-one drawing that's ever existed. And next time we'll color it in. Too tired to color it in. I will save it for you. I'll save it. Save it as Link. Link. There you go. I'm forever traumatized by whatever I just created. You know what's funny? I've been scared by multiple enemies so far already in this game. And there's literally nothing scary in this game at all. But the thing that has scared me the most out of everything has been my own drawing of Link, because that is a cursed thing I've created. Trust me, I've created some good, like, okay art. That is not one of them. But maybe it is good, in that it is terrifyingly good, you know? Maybe it's so good that it's scary. That's the story that we're gonna go with. My art is so good that it's scary. Again, thanks for being here. It was chill. It'll be longer next time. I almost got to an hour, 15 minutes with the extra random garbage that I did. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Goodbye.